Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about A$AP Rocky's Don't Be Dumb. It just came out about a few days ago, so let's get straight into it. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. A lot of people are kind of disappointed by it because of the 8-year wait or whatever. Me personally, I was never like the biggest Rocky fan, and I never really like dove into his music like that too deeply. So this was kind of like a fresh new set of eyes set on the album, in my opinion. I think that in the beginning, the album is pretty good. Like, I think it starts off pretty solid. You have the good opener with Order of Protection, you got Helicopter. Helicopter is fire. You got Stoya Flow, which is my personal favorite song off the entire album. I think it's great. And then you kind of get like, you get these other songs later that I think kind of bring the album down quite a bit. Like for me, the album kind of goes down like after Punk Rocky. I'm not the biggest fan of the ones after that. I think where it picks back up is Don't Be Dumb / Trip Baby. I think that's a very good song. In the ending, the closer's pretty good as well, but the other ones are just kind of there. I'm not really like too big of fans of it. I think the two additional tracks that are off of the second disc technically are just some of the weaker tracks, though I think they're not really that great. They kind of are just there, and they kind of just feel like extra songs for no reason, in my opinion. With that being said, though, I think that the production on this album is great. I think it's amazing. I think that every song sounds a little bit different from each other. There's not really one really sound he's going for, I don't think, which is kind of cool. I can accept that because it's like, I know he's trying to try different things on this album, which was cool. I like that. However, I think that Rocky's like hooks and some of his verses kind of either sound repetitive or are just not as good as his previous work, which I don't know if that comes down to just songs he was deciding on putting on this album or what the whole case was, but I think it just wasn't as catchy as his previous work, and it just didn't really get me interested in like replaying those songs as much, I guess, because I feel like there's some really good songs here, like really good like songs that could have been like, if they were just a bit catchier, they would be like really good. Like, I think Playa is a really good song, but however, I think it's too long and it's not catchy enough to keep me interested the entire time. I think obviously Punk Rocky I think is pretty good. I think again it runs a little too long, and that one's a bit more catchier, but it's just still not on that same level as like Stoya Flow, which again is not catchy. Stoya Flow is not catchy to me, but it's just hard. It's just really, really good. And I feel like Don't Be Dumb as a song by itself is good, but I didn't like the fact that they added Trip Baby to it. I wish that was like its separate own little thing, because I would play Don't Be Dumb on its own, because Don't Be Dumb is a fire song, It reminds you of that old Rocky, that old Clams Casino production and everything like that, and it's really, really good. I feel like personally people are expecting a lot from this album, I feel like they really like lean heavily on Rocky to make like his masterpiece in this one, which to me wasn't always the case. I didn't think it was going to be like his masterpiece. I did think it was going to be a little bit better than what it was, but I didn't think it was a bad album, and people thinking that it was going to be a bad album is crazy to me. But yeah, to me it's still a solid Rocky album. Again, I don't think it's personally his best, but I think it's a very good solid effort from him, and I think it's good. Again, my favorites are Stoya Flow, Helicopter, Punk Rocky, even Play is a really good one. Stay Here for Life is interesting because I like the song. It's really long, but it's good, and it's like, I don't know, it's like I'm teetering on the idea if I really want to keep it in my playlist or if I want to just, keep it, as a song that maybe I would hear once in a while, For me, I'm giving this album a 7.6 out of 10. I think it's a very good album, however. It's still a 7.6, it's still pretty good. It's the best album we've gotten this year for me personally. I mean, there's only been 2 that I reviewed this year, but it's pretty good. I like it. I'm going to be bumping it for a few weeks, We'll see how much I like it later in the year. But for now, it's pretty good. I'm not really saying it's bad or anything like that. I don't think it's overly great either, but it's fine. I think it could have been better. I think it could have been a bit more, the production wise, I think it was good. However it was, I think the production was pretty much spot on for what I was expecting. However, I think I was just expecting Rocky to have a bit more, I don't know, punchlines, catchiness. His flow was good for the most part, but yeah, the features were okay as well, but yeah, I don't know, just wasn't the best that it could have been, but it was okay. It was good. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. What was your guys' favorite song? What did you guys think about the album as a whole? And yeah, it's been your boy Tone. Have a beautiful day. Have the best day in your life, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.